If you have a problem with that,
Yeah. For legal reasons, we have to tell you you're being recorded.
Let's
I have
carry.
a problem with all of it.
Good.
Is this gonna be uploaded
Deal
to
with
Pornhub?
it.
good.
Yes, it is going to be uploaded to Pornhub, so make sure to show a lot of skin.
Hell yeah.
Pornhub.com.
Just make sure
So.
the tag in it.
All right, so this is Team Bromance Adventures, Episode 2, Part 2. The last one was a very interesting episode on Sunday, and now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting up with a couple of different things. There's going to be a Coyote over there, sir, if you want to say hello.
Hello.
Then we have Sparta, who's going to be joining us. We have Coco.
So, peeps.
Then we have Dingus. He's so gone.
Let's take it up the wall, baby.
And then we have Jeff.
Baby.
Currently swallowing ghost cock.
Interesting way to do it. We will be getting Frosty here in a little bit. So the way it's going to start is Sparta actually escaped, as well as Dingus and Jeff. You both escaped from the house, so you're actually going to be starting in the woods from where you escaped from the last session. And then Coyote will be coming in. What? What's up, Dingus?
In the last session, how do I escape the house if I wasn't there?
Oh, you weren't in that one? Oh, my apologies. There's been so many people in and out.
Way to go,
I was alone, bro.
That's on me. I apologize, sir.
God, it's so cold.
Well, then you and Coyote will be starting off in a group together, whereas Sparta and Jeff will be starting off in a group together. And since Jeff and Sparta are at the top, that's where we're going to start. All right. Jeff, Sparta, basically, if you remember from the last session you were in, you escaped from that murder house. You were able to zip line down basically into the yard, and as you get into the yard, you notice that everything around you is just nothing but a forest. Trees everywhere. In those trees, there is a small path that you can go across if you would like. Or just wander aimlessly
Can I
through
burn the
the
house
woods. The house has actually been blown up as of the last session.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I went super kamikaze and blew the whole place up myself. It was a lot of fun. Exactly, Coyote.
I guess follow the path then.
All right.
I want to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
So as you get to the opening in the path, you do see engraved on one of the trees, it says, "Follow the riddles to live." And so you start into the path. About 50 feet down the path, it starts in a straight line and starts to bend a little bit to the left. As you get there, you see your first clue, or sorry, your first riddle, I should say. Says, engraved into the tree, you see, "I have bark, but no bite."
Is that it?
Yes, sir, that is it.
The answer's a tree, right?
I mean, are you asking me, or are you stating that? Are you stating that?
Sounds
Am I
like
able to
a
just keep
tree
walking,
joke.
or do I have to answer the goddamn thing?
You have to answer it. It's engraved. It's
You're a
engraved,
tree.
Jeffrey.
I mean,
As you say a tree, the letters in the riddle actually start to glow, and the tree actually dissipates. You go forward, and you're actually starting to hear a little bit of sounds around you, something a little eerie, as if there's footprints near you, but you're just on your toes. Do you want to keep going down the path, or take a side path that actually winds off to the right?
nah, I'm just gonna keep going straight.
I'm gonna stick with him. I don't like
All
violence.
right. Never split the party.
Yeah, I'm not that type.
We just escaped a murder house. Let's totally split up, guys.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
All right, so continuing down the left side path, you guys get a little farther and you come to a door. And this door engraves in the door, it reads, "How far can a monkey run through the rainforest?"
What?
How far can a monkey run through the rainforest?
Quick, someone Google it. Just kidding.
What is this Google you speak of? There's no such thing in this universe.
How far can a monkey run through a rainforest?
Why does that sound like a knock joke or something?
Doesn't sound like much of a riddle.
Sounds like one. I just don't.
They're riddles.
This is why I googled it
Run
in
and
Batman.
climb through the trees?
Yeah, exactly.
How far can a monkey run through the rainforest?
Monkeys aren't in rainforests, I don't think.
That's not the point, Jeff. Answer the question.
Well, I guess if monkeys aren't
Don't judge
in
me. Judge the people I fucking found these off of on Google.
Damn. All the way, I guess, as long as the branches are there.
Is that your answer? Is all the way?
Sure.
All right. So as you say to the door, all the way, you feel a massive rumble around you. The door starts to shake as it starts to carve a line down into it.
No, I don't think that was the right answer.
It sounds like one strike.
Granted, monkeys aren't in fucking rainforest.
Alright, since monkeys aren't in rainforest, so they can't.
On the door, a word pops up and it engraves semantics, Jeff.
How? What the fuck are these strikes system that has now been fucking implied? Huh?
I work in mysterious
fucking
ways.
I'm halfway married now.
Nah, this is all on you, Jeff. I'm not good with
It
riddles.
wouldn't really run, it would swing, wouldn't it?
It's not even about the swinging or the running. It's about the distance, you fuck.
How
Far.
far is the fucking rainforest? How am I supposed to 6,000 miles?
Yo, you're gonna get scared.
This is the second easiest fucking one too.
Jeff's about halfway dome.
Right?
Oh
I
god.
don't know. How far can
Jeff's gonna kill Sparta and
By
himself before they
antagonizing
can meet
Thor.
anybody.
Jeff's
Yeah,
gonna kill me.
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
No, you're trying. At least your partner hasn't given up. Oh wait, Sparta said he's not good with riddles. I think he's given up at this point.
Obviously, I'm not very good with this one.
Yeah, if I have half.
I'm good at problem solving, but lordy, how far
Can
can
a
a
monkey
monkey?
run in the rainforest?
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm dying over here.
I've said a very specific keyword like 4 or 5 times in the last
I
2
never even
minutes.
fucking heard you.
I thought he was cracking jokes over here.
He's
I
metagaming.
But I was using a very specific word in all the jokes I was cracking.
He's metagaming, but because he owns the facility right now, I'll kind of allow it.
I'm like half metagaming, okay? Like a halfway metagame.
Man, I might even have to
have like 3 times.
might have to give you guys a chance to think about this, come back to you, and go to
I
Dingus
have
and
no
fucking
fucking clue,
Coyote.
dude. I don't understand it, apparently.
You can run halfway through.
Here, I'm gonna roll the dice, and depending on what the dice rolls is if you can get it or not. DC
Did you hear
50-50.
Sparta?
What did Sparta say? Sorry.
I said halfway through.
You said halfway through?
Yeah.
As Sparta says halfway through, the door rumbles and opens.
I don't fucking get it. How does that make any fucking
Because you
sense?
can
After
only
you get
run
halfway
halfway
in, you're
through.
running out.
You run out. How
Oh.
far can you run into a jungle?
I guess
I
if
get
you
it.
start from the middle, but if you start
If
at
you
a
start from
random
the
Oh,
outside,
here we
you're
go.
running
Semantics.
into the first half, then you're running out for the second half.
Semantics at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my
Double
God.
semantics now.
That was just
That was horrible. So you guys are gonna go down the path of justice, and from there, I'm actually gonna skip away from you guys just to go to Dingus and Coyote.
We'll cut out all my definitely not metagaming.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna allow it for this time because of the fact that you kind of are in charge of the facility right now. Only because of that fact.
That sounds like a clue, guys. If you didn't hear that, he's in charge of the facility here.
Well,
Where we're
it'll
going.
make more sense once you actually get out of the forest, and a big if at this point for Jeff and you.
Yeah, you
I
want to
apologize.
criticize Doris. I like this story that's far.
All right, so I need Dingus and Coyote.
Hello.
All right, so you two basically your eyes shoot open as you've been apparently blacked out, and as you shoot open, you notice a different hue to the room you're in. It's green. You're in a very small tube full of green liquid. You then hear a sound that says protocol activated, Dingus, Coyote, Alpha, and it opens the jar for the tube. You both fall out, landing on your hands and knees, throwing up, just heaving up this nasty green liquid. Just all over. You two kind of like come to look around, and you see each other right next to each other. Looking around, you see tubes lining the wall, all of them with names engraved in the bottom.
Fuck is going on here? Hi, Coyote. How are you?
Hi.
I
I'm
haven't
doing
seen
right.
you in a long time.
You know my name.
Do I know your name?
I don't know. What is my name?
Coyote. Yeah,
What's your
because
name?
it says Coyote. What's my name? Dingus.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where the fuck are we?
I have no idea. No fucking clue.
That one's dripping up there.
So as you two look around, you basically notice that you're in a lab of sorts. The desk over to your left, you see a filing cabinet or two kind of around the room. Basically, you're looking around everywhere, and you're seeing a lot of different open filing cabinets, open desks, everything, like it's been rummaged through already. You notice a computer on the desk over to your left. As well, you then hear a loud noise and a sound go off, and it says, protocol activated, opening Sparta, Jeffrey. And you see two more open, and then Jeff, Sparta, you both fall out. Now you are now throwing up as well, so you two can unmute yourselves. You two are throwing up this green liquid on the ground, heavily heaving. So
We
now,
walked the door and walked into a capsule?
no, this is a whole different thing. You don't remember much after being in the forest. It's just you woke up in this capsule, you and Jeff.
Wow. Hey, look. Dingus. Two more guys. Hi, guys. We're either in the Matrix
Jeff,
or...
I know you, Jeff.
I think they've seen a movie like
Pointed
this once
Jeff.
before.
Yelling his name. I know you.
What was that other movie this was like?
How did we get here?
Oh, just wait.
X-Files. There we go.
X.
Yeah, but
All
what
right.
tastes like Mountain Dew?
What is this X-Files?
Yeah. I
What is
understand
this
why it was so
X-Files?
nasty and I was throwing up earlier. It's expired. Oh.
Can we see a doorway out of here?
Yes, you can. Across the room from you all see that there is a doorway, and it is propped open a little bit. However,
Wait, are we
on
naked?
yes, I was just about to get to that, Jeffrey.
God damn it!
You are
Somebody
all
experiment with
fucking
My penis
naked.
is way bigger than this normally.
I swear it's because it's cold, gentlemen. That's why.
I'm okay with that.
It's
I'm
really
basically
cold.
naked right now.
It's just because it's cold.
Sparta standing up, going, "I'm proud. Look at this
Yeah.
beautiful."
I'm basically naked right now. That's why I put the camera up so high. I had to button this shit up.
You're just naked below the waist.
Hey,
All right, so
I look
basically,
for any clothes.
okay, so Coyote looking around does find a drawer or hey, puppy. So you do find
I'm just
a
gonna remain naked.
standing
I'm just
standing
walking around
cabinet.
naked.
Opening the cabinet, there are 4 lab coats inside that cabinet.
Okay.
I'm totally
I'll
just
take a
leaving
lab
the room
coat.
buck ass naked.
Taking a lab coat. Each of you taking a lab coat, or are you going to?
Not me.
Oh, I'm taking a lab coat.
Yeah, I'll get my Rick and Morty on. With it.
All right.
I'm remaining fucking naked. I dare you, fucking serial killers. to come
Swift
after
and
me.
agile.
All right.
So I can-
So looking around the room, you see the desk with the computer, and then there's a few filing cabinets. But like I said, the door is north side room, and it is propped open a little bit.
I bust through that door.
Is the computer unlocked?
The computer is unlocked.
I walk over to the computer and search for any files about us.
All right. As you get over to the computer, a chime comes in, and you hear a voice. "Hello, Coyote. My name's Buddy. How can I help you?"
Do you know anything about the other computer that we ran into?
What other computer? Are you
I don't know,
talking
I
about
remember-
Steve?
I remember another talking computer.
If you're talking about Steve, Steve is me. My name was
Yeah.
changed to Buddy after user Panda took over the systems and rebooted me.
Cool.
Alright. Oh, hey, buddy.
If I remember, you were friendly last time. Do you want us to call you? What was your name now?
My name is Buddy.
All right, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Do you want us to call you buddy now?
Buddy is my name by protocol set by Panda.
Just like last time, buddy. Where's the exit at?
The exit is on the 3rd floor in the escape pod.
And what floor are we currently on?
You are on... Let me see right here, sorry. You are currently on deck 11.
Just gonna go through the rest of the questions. Deck 11.
Deck 11. Yes, you are on deck 11, laboratories.
So there's
Sounds
deck
like we're in
11,
some kind
and
of
then there's
ship
4
if he's
3s.
calling it deck 11.
Is there a difference between the decks and the floors?
Nope. Every floor is a deck. Every deck is part of the ship. Every ship is part of the system.
How many friendlies are there here?
There are exactly 6 friendlies currently on board ship.
One, two,
Do I notice that people are on the computer?
Yes, you do.
Anyways.
So there's
Sorry.
guys.
You were supposed to be. The thing is, because you're next, you were going to be alerted that people were accessing the system. But shh, spoilers.
I wanted
Anyways.
to send a message when I saw the.
I
I access our files if there are any, and read about myself because I have a memory box.
All right, popping up all these different files. You see Sparta,
Oh no.
Dingus, Jeffrey, Panda, Coco, Blade, Dandy, Dead, Frosty, all these things, and then it pops up with Coyote. And you're like, oh, okay. And then you start reading through, and it basically has most of your basic information, where you live, what your blood type is, different things like that. The test subject serum that you were injected with, and the serum you were injected with was the serum 235 Zeta.
Question.
What's up?
Is it the same serum that check my file, Coyote? Is it the same? Did I get the same serum?
I do cross check and see if everybody else has the same serum type.
Everyone has been injected with the exact same serum 235 Zeta.
Hey, buddy, what is this serum 235 Zeta?
235 Zeta is a super soldier serum created to make
Basically, soldiers to help reform the world for a greater tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds wonderful and everything, buddy.
Spartans.
Why am I still fat?
Does that mean I'm Captain America now? Fuck
Basically,
yeah.
think of it this way. The serum is a mutator. The mutator gets into your genes and allows the genes to multiply faster, giving you a healing factor. As well as that, it actually taps into a dormant gene in your body that allows you to pull a specific power out, and it will create a certain type of ability going forward. So we are testing these subjects. Most subjects of serum 235 zeta actually explode. The fact that you're still alive is pretty interesting.
Oh, thank you for that little tidbit
I'm
there,
still
buddy.
headed for that door. I want to go for the door. I want to go for the door.
Does it say which powers
let's,
are
open
assigned
up
to
that
us, buddy?
door.
Yes, Dingus. I know you want to go for the door. You can go for the door. Sorry, what was the question?
Does it say which powers are given or exuberated or showing on anybody? Like for myself.
Nope. So
No?
it won't tell you
Yeah.
anything. Basically, what it is it won't tell you because we don't know what they are yet. They are developing as they come.
So basically, in a later time, you and I will discuss going forward what you want, and we'll make it happen.
Okay. Well, thanks for the info, buddy. I'm gonna go towards the door now.
You're welcome.
Panda, you also did get the invite. You said you wanted to send a message. What did you want to send?
I sent it on Discord.
Oh, to me? Oh, God. All right. So, as you guys are heading to the door, Buddy chimes back in and says,
Urgent broadcast message. Coyote, it's Panda. 2 friendlies in this facility cannot be trusted. I cannot say more.
From
go up, you
who?
bastard.
Buddy.
Wait,
From
He
who?
just said two.
From Panda. This is Panda. Panda's authorization username Panda sent message from his floor.
What floor is Panda on?
Panda is on deck 16.
It's kind of
Buddy,
trying to
how
hard
many
on.
decks are there in this building?
There are 20 decks.
Alrighty.
We
Well,
gotta
thank
go
you, buddy.
Down to escape, but up to get the Panda.
Deck 13? Question mark?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he moved. My bad. He's on deck 13. that was my apologies. He was up on that deck, and then he went down. So yes, deck 13.
What deck are we on again?
He's on deck 13. You guys are on deck 11.
And the escape pods are on 3.
Yep.
Oof, getting my facts all mixed up. So
There
sorry.
wouldn't really be a
I
big
need to be better,
detour to go
senpai.
Up to him and then come back down.
Sit. Lay down.
Sparta, any questions?
Coco, you jerking off, dude.
Question.
Oh, you know
No,
it is.
you said we're at 11. Panda's on what?
13.
13.
13.
Then we already know how many friendlies are here.
We know there's 6 friendlies and 2 can't be trusted.
2 of the friendlies can't be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what he said. But
Damn,
that
how
came from
friendly
Panda.
are
He
they
might
if we
be
can't
lying.
trust?
Maybe there's only one that can't be trusted, and it's Panda, and he's lying to us. I say we just go up and meet him, and then he can explain in person.
Where's the weapons at?
There are no weapons on this ship. This is a science vessel.
Ship, as in we're moving?
Yes, sir. We are currently moving past the last planet in our solar system. Or, sorry, X-planet, Pluto.
We're in space?
Yes,
That's
sir.
a mind
We are
fuck.
in space.
What
We
year
were in
is
the
this?
solar.
This year is 2020.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Then.
It's in the
I
future.
think
I'm
that's
going
all
to
the
take you
questions
all
I
into
have.
a spaceship.
Well, like I said, I say we go up and get Panda, and he can explain his whole us being traitors thing.
I'm with Jeff,
Third.
buddy.
All right.
See you later.
Bye. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
I like your old voice,
By the
buddy.
way, I'm still buck ass naked.
Why did Buddy's voice
So-
change?
Because you reset the protocol system, sir.
I'm gonna change.
I
that
get
back.
to choose what I want, motherfucker.
Should have told Siri.
I
Change
still
it.
like Buddy.
You're lucky the AI hasn't taken over yet.
Love you,
Yep.
Buddy.
You know, I switched mine to John Legend.
All right. So with you guys getting to the door, as you get to the door being cracked open, you do hear a lot of different sounds coming from outside that door, ranging everywhere from screeches to squeals to squawks to growls to grunts to just every kind of gruesome sound you can think of outside that door. And with that, we're going to stop and go to Panda.
Okay.
So Panda, being on the 13th floor in the med bay, after you fixed yourself up, what is your first move after sending that message?
Did I see which computer remote accessed it?
You did. You noticed it was the same lab that you came out of the prior.
All right, I'm gonna look around for something glass or metal like that is throwable for me.
Throwable for you?
happened.
Yes, like
All right.
large
So
test tubes, flasks, that kind of thing. Anything I can throw.
you do notice a med kit that has a few different gauze packages that you could throw. That's not metal, but still it's throwable. Other than that, you do have a scalpel that is on the desk. And you
I'm
can
looking
grab
for,
that.
Something to make noise. Is there anything that might make some noise?
Make some noise. Let me see. All right, yeah, you are able to find. It looks like you're able to find a beaker in a upper closet, and you are able to use 2 of them to throw to make noise.
I'm gonna put the gauze from the med kit in my pocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the scalpel, and I'm gonna grab the beakers.
All right. So
And,
you and your beautiful dildo sword.
The
advance
dildos
forward.
are pocketed right now as I'm holding the beakers in the pug.
Oh yes, and Pickles. Pickles the pug.
Pickles. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes, dear. I'm not sure.
I'm going to go into the elevator and try to find Coyote because he accessed it.
I'm not used to not hearing Harley yelling.
I can get you water if you need.
That's crazy. I need water, baby. Can you give me
What?
some ice water?
Yes.
Thank
No,
you.
dude, I'm in a whole nother state.
So
I wish we had the fridge like we did
basically,
at-
you come to a doorway, and that doorway leads to a hallway. There's 2 ways you can go, left or right, and there are a few things down both ways. Can't quite see what they are. It is a little dark. Systems
I made it.
are
I
a
made it
little
into the med.
wonky.
Is this on the 11th floor?
This is on the. You're on the med bay, which is the 13th floor.
Okay, so I'm going back towards the elevator the way I came in.
All right.
That was super weird because whatever you just ate was not in focus with the rest of you.
Nice
It was
ride.
like a random blur entered your mouth.
Yeah. Nice ride.
Uh-oh. So I'm going back towards the elevator.
All right. So you're
What do I
going
see in my
left.
way?
All right. So going left, you go out there and you do see a few things that are 3 things at the end of the hallway. There is what looks like a woman kind of staggering around. What looks like a half decaying dog, and the other thing looks like it is a snake hanging from the ceiling.
Are there any other halls between me and the elevator?
There are none. The only way to get there would be through the 3 of them.
Okay. I'm going to, hugging the right wall, get as close as I can until one of them notices me. Keeping full focus on them and walking as quiet as possible.
All right. So far, doing well. You're within about 15 feet, and they're kind of starting to see you there. Oh, the woman actually walked down the hallway because it kind of ends at the hallway and splits off again. The elevator is just off to the right. She went down the left hallway, so now the only thing is the dog, which is actually looking away from you. And the snake is still just hanging there. It's a snake. So, I mean...
Is it on the left or right side of the hall, the snake?
The snake is directly in the middle. Basically,
Okay.
where you come into the intersection, it's hanging from the light in the middle.
Okay. I'm going to keep creeping until something notices me and moves in my direction. But I'm not going to get closer than about 8 feet.
All right. When you get to about 10 feet, you are noticed by the snake, and it does start hissing and starts to drop down to the ground.
All right. When it hits the ground, I'm going to throw the beaker behind it and towards the left side of the hall, trying to get it kind of around the corner.
All right. Actually, you're the one who has to roll for that one, sir. If you want to roll for that, let me know what you get.
13.
13. All right. I can let that go. So with that 13, you are able to throw the beaker down that left end of the hallway. The dog does hear it and starts to scamper down that hallway. The woman she's now actually down at least about 25 feet down that left hallway, so she didn't even really hear it. The snake still is kind of focused on you.
I'm going to pocket the other beaker and pull the dildo out.
All right.
Give the snake something to bite.
Pulling the dildo out, and the snake comes at you.
Don't worry about it, Coyote.
Does actually attack you. Lunging forward. You want to roll me that, and we'll see if you can beat mine.
I'm going to try to get it to bite the dildo, but I got a 4.
All right, so instead of it biting the dildo, it actually does connect with your shoulder. It now is trying to latch onto your arm. What is your next move, sir?
Try and pry it
Bring
off
me
and
your
throw
water,
it down
I'll
the
fill it
hall
up.
behind me.
Try to throw it down the hallway?
Yeah.
All right, I need you to roll me again and see if you can beat mine. If you can, you'll throw it.
19.
All right, you definitely throw it down the hallway.
And then
At
I'm going
9.
to book to the elevator.
All right.
Good Panda.
Getting into the elevator, you are now bleeding out of your left shoulder. You hit the button for the 11th floor, knowing they're on the laboratory, and you start going down. We're going to finish with you. Coco, we are coming to you, sir.
Hey, it's my turn. Feels like forever.
All right. Yes, well, I mean, with the amount of people we have here, it makes more sense. And
Yep.
especially after the last one was only 2 people. All right. So you are coming to, and you are only, you're just outside of deck 14. So you're in the stairwell, and you do notice a little sign next to the door that you are near. Deck 14, IT.
Oh yeah, don't want to go there. Don't want to go to IT at all. Kind of did last time, not now.
You do hear things are starting to knock on that door as if they want to get out.
What are my options? Going down or up? Is my option to...
You have 2 options. You can either go down or up the stairs. Up would bring you to the 15th floor. All right. So going up 1 floor, you do not see anything. You do notice that the stairwell is a little bit wet, as if there's some sort of almost gelatin on all of it. The stairs are covered in this weird gelatin. Shu, getting up the floor, you get up on top, and basically as soon as you get up there, you see a doorway, and on that door has a sign. That sign says main core.
I'm going to walk through that door.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to peek through the door.
All right, I will accept the peek comeback. All right, so peeking through that door, you do not hear or see anything. It is fairly dark. You do, I guess you do see something. It's more of an ominous kind of glow coming from the center of the room, but you can't quite make out what it is.
So I'm gonna walk towards the glow, but cautiously, in case something does pop out.
All right, so fully entering the room, you enter the room, the door closes behind you, you walk towards the ominous glow, and you notice that it's basically looks like a power cell.
Besides that, I want to kind of look around the room, see if I.
Looking around the room, all you see is a bunch of different computer towers, glowing lights, buttons, and everything like that. You do see a big hole. It's basically that from the bottom of the core, there is a tube that goes out, up, and it goes into a big system of water, and then it comes back down through the top. So that's the cooling system. Oh my god. All I see is chat just flying all over the place.
Can I touch the power, the core or anything? Or is it encased in glass?
The core is encased in glass, but you can see that it is cracked.
Well, seeing as how there ain't much I can do in here, because it's kind of just a core, I'm going to walk back towards the door.
All right. Walking back to the door, you get to the door and open it. There's nothing really of any kind of use in there or any kind of scare for you right now. You just come back out to that nice oozy stairwell. Do you want to go up or down, sir?
I'm going to keep going up.
All right. Going up, you get to the next floor. You look at the doorway and it says main office.
I remember this floor.
Yep. Remembering that you've already been on this floor, remembering the layout a little bit, and that there are a few things that were roaming around in there.
I'm gonna go to
To the
doc's office, main office.
You're gonna go to the Steven's main office?
Yep. Gotta talk to the computer.
All right. So heading to the main office, you get there and opening the door. I'm going to stop with that, and I'm going to head to our new person that got here. Frosty, welcome, sir.
Hello.
That's actually going to pull back in Dingus, Sparta, Coyote, and Jeff, because as you guys are about to exit the room, you hear another tube open, protocol, and it says protocol Frosty. Start alpha, and it opens up and out pours this big about 6'2" burly sexy naked man, and he lands down on his hands and knees and starts hurling up this green goo all over.
The fuck was that?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm in a hole. Like, what the fuck was?
Yep, you guys did hear it coming from the room you did come from. But Frosty, you can now examine the room around you. You do notice you are naked. Standing up, you notice a bunch of tubes against the wall, all with names engraved in the bottom. You see a desk with a computer on it, a few open shelves, open cabinets here and there all over the place. Basically, this place has been ransacked. And it's what's your choice? You have a door that is open directly across from you.
Well, first off, I'm really wondering what's going on. I'm wondering if I might have drank too heavily or something. I just know that there's a computer screen. I just woke up slimy, naked, with metal tubes around me and whatnot.
I will give you a lab coat, but there was only 4 coincidentally here.
Well, there were more, but people have already taken from them. Can't
Jeff
say.
didn't take one.
Yeah, Jeff didn't take one. Technically, there still is one. Jeff's naked.
Oh yeah, you want Jeff's?
I look at Jeff. Why are you still naked?
You're on mute, Jeff. You're on mute, Jeff.
No.
Jeff, why are you still naked? Silence. He stares at you in
I'm
silence.
trying to unmute it. Why?
So
Jeff about to
I'm
helicopter.
gonna check the computer screen.
All right, checking the computer screens, you do notice there are a lot of files brought up. The main ones that are shown are
Oh, I'm
Dingus
finally
and
unmuted.
Coyote. You do see a few things, basically. It's a little bit about their background, some of their basic info, where they live, their blood type. And on there, it also does say on both of them, they have taken serum 235 Zeta.
Oh my god.
Hashtag sword fights.
Uh,
I mean, you know, Panda does have a dildo.
I'm going to look a little bit more, see if I can't find my name.
Seeing that your name is just three pages back from where it is, you pull it up, and comparing it to the other two, it does say all the same things. Basically, your basic, info, date of birth, where you go, everything, and it does say on yours as well that you have taken serum 235 Zeta.
Alrighty. I'm going to now go through the computer and check out its recent history.
All right, looking through the recent history.
Hold up.
Looking through the recent history, you see a lot of different stuff. Panda, you are now being tagged on your end that there is somebody accessing from floor 11 all the recent history. Basically, as you're going through that history, it's telling you about the serum. It pulls up the serum and it tells you about how it's a mutator. It basically goes in and mutates the genes and your cells so that the cells can reproduce faster, giving you a healing factor. And then the mutator actually finds a dormant gene and it unlocks it, allowing you to gain access to a dormant ability. As well as that, you did end up seeing that they one person under the Big Dick Boys, under the username of Panda, was able to rewrite the system and reset the protocols. He also did open 5,700 protocols and activated them. All 5,700 of them. It says 3,870 of them are hostile. All spread throughout this 20-deck ship. And Dingus just kicked the door open on his floor like a fucking champ. I love it.
Come again?
Fuck it.
There are 3,870 hostiles on this ship right now.
I thought you said.
No comment.
Panda unlocked all 5,700 of the accessible user-based protocols.
Okay, so I will remember this.
I will remember this.
Be right back.
What the fuck was that?
All right, sir. You do as well here.
Room.
In the room, there's nothing else of any value. It's just kind of paper scattered all over. You do see, like I said, it's been ransacked and everything. Oh my God, Jeff. What the fuck? A picture of your face. Anyways, you do hear outside of the door, too. You do see hear outside of the door that there are people out there who have left recently. And they're talking about why one of them is naked.
Why are you naked? Yeah. That's the cue, buddy.
He left.
Yeah, I
He
was going to
did
say,
not
he's
wanna
so
answer that
ashamed he
question.
left.
He's like, nope, not getting grilled on that.
Jeff. Oh, Jeff. And Jeff walked out, and because he was naked, became food for something. Just kidding. I'm gonna give him a chance. Maybe he disconnected.
I'm sure.
Well, what's saddening is because once T's over, we have to go back to Jeff and Sparta in the woods.
So how big are these metal rods?
How big are what metal rods?
The metal poles that I see in there.
There weren't any metal poles.
When he looked on the computer, was my recent broadcast still there?
Yes, the recent broadcast was still there. You did read. It says, "Hey Coyote, this is Panda. There are two friendlies on this ship. Can't be trusted." Oh, Jeff's back.
Yeah, this fucking shit crashed me hard.
Now, is Sir Reginald here? Because last time we couldn't trust somebody, he turned out to be some kind of weird, creepy, goo spitting type thing. If I remember
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna like the other me then. Just so you're aware, Panda created this me.
Oh.
Actually,
did.
it was me that created this blade.
Well, sorry. Yes, Coco started it, but Panda made it into fruition. Technically, because Panda's the one who let me out of my pod.
Not my fault. I didn't know any better.
So, other than that, we are going back to Frosty. You do hear the voices outside. The metal poles that you saw were about probably 5 foot in length and about maybe a half an inch thick.
Oh, I'm totally grabbing one of those bad boys then.
All right. So grabbing that, are you going to head out the door?
Yes, and I'm gonna be going out there like a tribeman. I'm just gonna like have part of it like poking out as my naked ass walks slowly towards the store, towards the noises.
All right. So as you get towards the noises and towards the door, we're going to stop there. And Jeff and Sparta, I need you both.
I'm here.
Just me and Sparta?
Just you and Sparta. You guys are back in the woods. You
Wait,
just
what?
walked.
God
You just
damn
walked
it.
through the.
Fuck these woods and their stupid
You just
riddles.
walked through. You just walked through the doorway of the woods, and continuing down the path, you come to one last door, and on the door, it reads, Richard.
Split up again?
Huh? No, you guys are in the same place.
Okay.
You guys are in the forest right now. If you remember, you started in the forest. Just stick with me. The story will make sense here in a second.
Okay, back and forth. I got you.
So on the door it says, "The more of it in the forest, the less you can see." What is it?
Foliage, greens, trees. That sounds like trees again. Is this a recurring pattern?
Less of it you can see.
Yep. The more of it in the forest, the less you can see. What is it? I saw you, Coyote, mouth that.
Pollution?
Beautiful, man. You got that right.
Sounds like pollution. Jesus.
I think you got it right. If I read your lips right, I think you got it right. We'll see. The more of it in the forest, the less you can see. What is it?
The more
Coyote just.
Is it trees?
I thought it was trees, but I'm like.
So is that you guys' answer? Do you want to go with trees?
Sure, we'll answer trees.
All right. Going with trees, you feel a massive rumble under your feet, and then on the door it scratches a 1.
I didn't think that was the answer.
No, I didn't either, but.
So you're just gonna get us killed just for the hell of it, huh?
It's up to you guys. You know, you have 3.
He just gave it answer. He knew it wasn't the answer.
I give you the one that I gave to Panda, and that one didn't end too well.
More of it in the forest.
The more of it in the forest, the less you can see. What is it?
That shit still sounds like trees, but I know it's not trees. But,
I'm pretty sure if it wasn't trees the first time, it's not trees.
yeah, it's not gonna be trees the second time.
Fog?
You say
I was
fog.
thinking pollution, but I'm like,
As you say fog, the ground under you rumbles, and a scratch of a second one comes in.
God damn it.
death comes in threes, brother. I don't think we have another try.
I almost want to say sunlight, but I don't think that makes
Y'all gonna die.
You have the choice to bet it on the roll. If I roll high enough, you will get the answer. If not, you can guess one more time.
What was the riddle again?
The more of it in the forest, the less you can see. What is it?
God damn it. Fucking hate your riddles. I'm
I
not
say-
ready for thinking right now.
Let's roll for it. Let's roll for it. I didn't have
Roll
my
for it?
inspiration yet. I didn't see it yet.
All right. Nice. With the nat 20, you
There we
guys
go.
are able to guess it. You guess darkness, and with the word darkness,
Fucking damn it.
Hey.
all of the letters on the door start to glow, and the door opens. As you walk through the door, you are met with a lab. To your left, you see tubes lining the wall. To your right, you see a lot of closets and different drawers and things open. There's a desk in front of you that has a computer on it and a door that is open. You can hear through that door people talking about, why are you naked? Why are you naked?
Oh my god.
Sounds like we're about to run into ourselves again.
It does.
So, I would say let's go meet them, and we might be the two we can't trust, since there's four of us.
I'm starting to think so.
We're the
There's
two
four
we
of us
can't
can
trust,
take over the
guys.
world.
We're the only ones
All
that
right.
didn't come out of
So,
two.
coming through the doorway, you guys are met with, now everybody can come back, of Dingus, Jeff, Sparta,
Oh, it's better. Now I can talk
Frusty.
Coyote.
All right, so all of you guys are together. There are now 2 Spartas, 2 Jeffs, a Frusty, a Dingus, and a Coyote, all standing in this hallway.
I
If
have
a
several
serial killer or something wants to kill me, I dare to do it while my dick's hanging.
Like, okay, just my last experience of there being 2 of us. Last time we seen Blades. If you see Blades here, he's dead. He's not real.
I agree.
And in 2, last time one of them was a copper, and it turned into this monkey animal with somebody like Sir Reginald. I forgot his name. But
I look at naked me and I'm
Sir
like,
Stephen Reginald
I see
Caldwell.
cold out.
there we go.
So, with all of you standing in this hallway, you do notice there are 3 ways that you can go. You can either go down to the left end of the hallway, directly in front of you, or to your right. On the wall, it does show you a little side, or kind of one of those little registries to show you where to go with the arrows. It does have one of those in the wall.
Or how about we address the elephant in the room and the fact that there's 4 fucking people and 2
Yeah,
of them
before
are
we
the
go,
same?
before we play Blue's Clues.
I asked several questions.
Why the
I
fuck
have
is there 2
several
of me?
answers.
Yes. Why are there 2 of them? 2. Why are these guys naked?
So,
One's
with
naked.
that being said, as Jeff's naked self looks at his other self, the back of his head explodes out, and that Jeff drops dead to the ground.
Which
The
one?
one that was in the tube.
The one that came out of the tube.
All of you guys might not be real.
Sparta, however, yours did not explode. Your other self is intact.
What's up, bro? You ready to blow up? Turn into a little ugly monster like last time? Just like before with Blades, if we go anywhere, you're walking in front of us. That's if we even leave this place with you.
His head just popped. What the fuck?
Yeah, why did my head explode and why was there another me?
There's a computer in the other room with all the answers to these questions. Cough, metagaming. Cough, cough.
Metagaming. Yeah, I do want to ask
Too much,
Steve.
I go back into the room.
All right, so are you all joining back in the room, or
I'm-
Dingus?
I'm-
I
I'm
know.
leaving.
Yeah, I want to find
I'm
out why
fucking
there was
gone.
another
Two
me.
big
All right.
stars that have
If
to
anybody
wait
wants to
in front
come
of
with
us.
me, that's fine. But I'm
Which
fucking
way are you
leaving.
going, Dingus?
Which ways can I go?
I said you can go left, right, or forward. There is a little directory on the wall that will tell you where or what is going each way.
I read the directory.
To the directory, then. To the directory, you read it. To the left, it says elevator. To the forward, it says stairwell. And to the right, it says science laboratory.
To the
We should go
stairwell.
back to the computer before we go
To the
anywhere.
stairwell.
All right, so Dingus is going to the
Stairwell.
stairwell. Dingus is going to the stairwell. Everybody else is going back to the computer. Going back to the computer with you gentlemen, you're going to ask questions. Panda, you are also being informed that they are being basically entering systems.
Hey, buddy.
Why are there two of me?
Buddy, we have several questions.
One
Yeah,
is a
buddy.
clone.
Why
One of you is
did
a
the other one
clone.
Blow up.
Okay.
Is there any
which one is
distinctions to tell the difference between us?
Yeah, what do
The,
you
pro-
think?
the problem with the serum 235 zeta is it's very unstable. With the instability, it is problematic when two people of the same person meet up. The laws of the fact of seeing themselves are so great that their head cannot literally handle it, and it explodes.
So why are
Oh,
we
I-
still alive? And are we
Some-
venom?
Sometimes clones can and will overcome this and be able to continue forward.
Can we
So what
become
you're saying
venom?
is he was so awesome he didn't get phased by it, but I was a bitch and I blew up.
No, he rolled a 19, you rolled a 3.
Oh,
I heard dice rolls in the background. Not gonna lie, I heard.
Sorry,
I
Jeff.
I'd like
rolled
to
my
post a
way.
message on the screen, or tell Buddy to tell them something.
All right. You can,
lot.
if you want to tell them something, type it in here, and it should pop up on your thing for them. I can
Yeah.
always read it if you guys miss it. So,
Yeah.
as you guys are talking with Buddy, a message is going to pop up on your screen. I'm coming to your floor in the elevator. Meet me there.
Okay,
Panda.
cool. All right, then. So,
All right.
Panda is going to meet us, guys.
All right. So, are you guys all going to head to the elevator then?
Well,
Before
I'm
we
going
go,
to ask.
Let's go to the elevator.
I was going to ask.
Is Sir Reginald here?
Sir Reginald is not here.
Okay.
Sorry, Sir Reginald Caldwell is not on board.
All right, cool. Now we.
I'm gonna ask Frosty where you got that pipe, and put on some damn clothes.
Which pipe? The one in his hands or the one between his legs?
Yes.
Both.
So
He-
where's the pipe?
He found it. He found it right next to the tubes.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm an idiot. How many pipes are there?
There are 3 more pipes.
I'm gonna grab one of those too.
All right.
I'll take one.
Well,
So Sparta, Coyote, and Jeff, are you taking one?
Yes.
sure.
All right. So
One of the Spartas has one of the Jeffs, and one of the Coyotes,
Hold
and
on.
Frosty has it.
And I'm gonna mention the
Water
Frosty.
can't hold one, bro. I just seen one that came out the tube blow up. So
which one has it? We're gonna call Sparta 1 the one that came out of the tube, and Sparta 2 the one that came out of the forest.
yeah, we're gonna go with Door Sparta. Sparta 2 here.
All right. All right. Sparta 2 thinks he's the real.
All right.
Um,
Well, guys,
I don't know if I'm the real. I just know I didn't come out the Mountain Dew thing like the rest of them.
a lot of protocols have actually been released out, so we're in complete danger. And now we got random messages coming up to meet us in the elevator. So if this is the real Panda and we're going to that elevator, more than likely other things are seen and knowing that we're going to the elevator.
Fair
Sweet.
point. Also, I'd like to point out
of things that want to kill us are out there.
how many
And
things
I
are
am in the nude. Where are clothes?
Sorry, what's up?
how many things were there? And I'm asking Frosty this.
Oh,
I actually didn't write down the number.
Damn it.
Buddy chimes in with 3,870 hostiles are on board.
Huh.
And there's no weapons.
Fucking
There's that many
many.
hostiles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't this a fun ship?
No, I'd rather it be a battleship than a cruise ship.
Well, sorry you came
I'd
on the
rather punch
USS
women.
Suck a Dick.
What the
Damn,
fuck?
Steve, I liked you.
Steve, I liked you. Then he became Buddy, and now he became just an
Right,
asshole.
now you're a prick.
I'm just gonna casually mention to Frosty that there's a lab coat inside the closet there.
Oh, all right, sweet. I'll put on
So
a lab coat.
he puts on a lab coat, and now there is nobody left naked.
I can still see the tip.
eyebrows, man.
All right, so you guys hear the ding of the elevator. While you guys hear that, we're going to actually jump over to Dingus. Dingus, you are off by yourself. You get to the doorway that leads into the stairwell.
Just so you know, I yelled at him that we were told to meet someone at the elevator.
You do hear that. All right, ignoring Jeff, you walk into the
shit.
into the stairwell.
I opened the doorway softly and slowly.
Open softly and what?
Slowly.
Okay,
There
opening
are
it
things on
softly
here
and
trying to kill
slowly.
us.
Softly and slowly with a beautiful 4. So opening the door, you do hear a screech. It's nothing horrible, but you do know that it echoes through the stairwell. As you open the door, you hear a scream of an familiar face. Oh, it sounds like Blade. Panda! Panda, coming for you! I'm coming for you, Panda! I'm coming! And you can hear it's coming from the below going up.
Can I tell how far below?
He's about 2 decks below. And actually, with that being said, he also heard the screech, so now he's heading up more.
Well, then
Wanna call bullshit?
I'm gonna try and go up quietly.
So you're gonna start heading up
I'm gonna
quietly?
go in and go up quietly, and hopefully not run into anything.
I was very careful to make sure there was only one way out of that room.
Out of what room?
The one I left Blade in,
Yeah, no, you did.
and then took the elevator that hasn't come back down yet.
Doesn't mean he can't climb through the elevator shaft.
They've entered the ventilation shaft.
Oh god.
Also, there might have been a sludge monster going down the staircase.
Well, I mean, you know, Coco, metagaming. Shh. So going up another floor, you get to floor 12, and it says right on the plaque on the side of it, it says offices. Do you want to keep going up, or do you want to enter this door?
Can I check what's up? Can I make sure there's nothing above me that I'm not gonna run into?
Looking up, you can tell that this, basically what you can tell is the stairwell itself is very muck and slime covered. However, there is nothing above you for at least 3 floors that you can see.
Going up.
All right.
Going up.
Going up again to the next floor from 12 to 13. You get to that and you see a little sign on the door that says Med Bay.
One more level.
All right. Going up that next floor, you do slip on some of that muck, and you do end up hitting your knee. So now you have a little bit of a sore knee. And on top of that, Blade did hear it, so now he is coming up at a faster rate. Screaming,
Damn.
Panda! Panda! So you get back up and you start heading up and you get to the next floor. And that floor, you read a plaque that says IT, level or
Going
deck
in.
14. You're going in?
Going in.
All right. How do you want to open that door, sir?
It kind of sounds like that. It doesn't matter how I open doors because you rolled real bad.
No, it doesn't matter how you open the door because it's worse on that floor. Coco can tell you, metagaming wise.
What the fuck?
Coco walked into
I'm
that
gonna open
room.
it normally. Normal. Just
Okay.
normal. Just open a normal door.
All right, so opening that normal door, you open it, and as you are met with a very dark room. However, in that little bit of light from where you're standing, you can see there is a handful of creatures standing in this area. You heard nothing.
I'm gonna close that door.
They do see you and they start to head your way, but you do get the door closed in time. And they're now slamming on that door. And you can hear literally sounds like 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 10 to 12, 20 to 30. And now there sounds like 30 or plus screams coming from the other end of that doorway.
At least you didn't just book ass in there.
So, where do you want to go from here?
We're gonna go back up. We're gonna go up one more.
All right. Going up one more floor, you get to deck 15, and it reads on it, Core. As you do, or as you read it, the door opens and Coco walks out. Coco, please join us.
Hi,
Oh,
Coco.
well, hello there. Hey, Dingus, what's up, buddy?
I don't know.
Let
There's
me
a lot
ask
of
you,
bad
did
things.
you go on the door below us? Did you go in there?
I tried. I saw a bunch of bad shit, so I just closed the door.
Yeah. I tried to go in there, and I know it's a bad room, bad floor. No go, no good.
No.
Don't even want to touch that floor.
Can we go in your door? Because I hear something screaming Panda's name coming up the stairs.
Oh, you hear Blade. Yeah, Blade's not very
Blade?
happy.
Just in that same moment, you both hear, Panda, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, let's get in this
about
door.
Let's go in your
just
door.
about a floor below you.
Let's close this door very cautiously because I got some stuff I gotta tell you, buddy.
That's a good stuff. Please don't kill
right.
me. I don't know. Apparently I can't trust nothing. But I'm on my own. I'm not on my own. I have you.
Coming into, basically, Coco grabs by the arm, swings you in, and closes the door. As you do, you both see through the window, basically, Blade pass by and go up the stairs.
He's not drawn to all that noise.
On the 14th floor?
Yeah.
No. He knows exactly what's on the 14th floor.
So
yeah, he already chased Coco around a little bit. Don't worry.
Fill me in, Dingus. What's going on your end? What has happened since you...
I woke up in a tube, and I got dumped out of a tube and threw up Mountain Dew. It was old. It was really old. Disgusting. Coyote was with me, and then there was Frosty, and Jeff, and Sparta. And then I just left them. I just left them all down there. I said, fuck this, I'm out.
Now, I got a question. Have you guys
them
made
all down
contact with Panda? Did they make any contact with Panda?
They might have. I don't know. I left.
Panda's bad. We don't trust Panda.
Well, that sucks for them.
He kind of led me to my death almost with this angry blade. And he took over this whole building, so can't trust the computers either.
Cool.
Can't trust really anything. We just gotta find our way out.
Well, apparently the escape pods are on floor 3, according to Buddy, the computer system. Now, is Buddy not trustable either, then?
I wonder what Buddy was
He's under the name Buddy now? Oh, God. Yeah, no. But, see, we can't trust Buddy because...
Buddy is controlled by Panda, and we can't trust Panda.
Exactly. And we can't really go necessarily down because there's a sludge monster on this staircase because I threw a crowbar all the way down the staircase. And, yeah. I tried to attract him down there.
I slipped on some sludge.
Yeah. So we should be careful wherever we go.
Well, we
Best
can't.
bet is find the elevator and see if we can't take the elevator down to floor 3.
Is there any bad shit on this floor that you want to, inform me of?
You-
No.
You do notice that the ominous glow from the core that's in the center of the room shows that this is just a small room. And that's the only thing on this floor.
What is
Only
it?
thing on this floor is
what
that
this
reactor
thing?
core right there. Is that core right there?
Oh, it's a nuclear reactor core. We should fucking leave before we get mutated. Well, I guess we already got a seal.
Well, if you come out the green Mountain Dew, as I'm going to inform you on this too, me and Panda activated some clones of us, a while back. They died. I blame Panda for my guy's death. But it happens. So I don't know if I can trust you fully, but I'm gonna trust you because you're the only person I've seen so far that hasn't tried to kill me. So let's embark on a journey.
All right, and with that being said, we are now going to chime down to the 11th floor, and ping opens the door to the elevator. Panda emerges, seeing 2 Spartas, a blown-up Jeff on the floor, a Coyote, and a Frosty.
Guys, get in this elevator before we all die.
Okay.
All right.
I have questions though.
I will explain everything once we're safe inside the elevator and I can close the door.
Okay,
All
I
right,
follow
now I
Panda.
Oh, I'm sorry.
for a moment. Before going in, that's a little specific action right there.
Yeah, what the hell?
I follow Panda.
What's the worst that could happen?
I
Who
don't
I
trust
assume this is
anybody,
Panda.
to be honest with you, but I guess so.
Climb
still-
aboard the
I
murder
flip,
elevator.
Jeff's blown up body. I flip him over and hold his arms on his body so he can
Close his eyes. Oh no, his head blew up, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no, it blew out the back of his head. He still has eyes.
And then I'll go in the elevator.
All right, so I'll get in the elevator. Panda closes
Wait,
the elevator.
All right.
What?
Where's Dingus?
I'm gonna
Dingus
hit the,
went up the stairs.
I'm gonna hit the door to make sure that the doors don't open and the elevator doesn't go anywhere.
You're gonna what?
Stop the elevator from opening or moving for now.
Okay. So now you are in between floors, and then the door is locked.
Okay, guys. So this is what's happened.
Okay.
Me and Coco came through a forest where we had to solve some weird riddles. We got one wrong, and shit caught on fire. So we ran here. Then we found tubes with our clones in them and pulled them out of the tubes. We talked to Steve and found out that Dr. Caldwell was in charge of this whole thing. Steve told us that we could go to the basement and reset everything and the AI would take control. But we found a way to override it so a person takes control. So while I was trying to reset it, Coco and Blade took off up to the 16th floor to try to get to his office and reset it from there. I reset it remotely on this tablet here. It's got Buddy on it. He's been awesome.
Should never have traded you the tablet.
So, Blade is now, I don't know what happened to him. He's mutated or something. He's trying to kill me. For, I'm guessing, taking control of the building. Coco is trying to, I assume, trying to regain control of the building for his own purposes. Those are the 2 friendlies I mentioned earlier that can't be trusted.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm with you guys now. I want to talk to Buddy.
Yes, sir.
And I want to give full access to users Coyote, Sparta, and who else is in here with me? Frosty? And
Frosty
Jeff?
and Jeff. I do need each of you, that's Frosty, Coyote, Jeff. Everybody who's in the elevator with Panda needs to send me a 4-digit PIN code. Because these will be your user passwords. So basically, don't give them out to anybody, because if you do, then somebody else will know it and they can be like, "Hey, I'm going to use this person's passcode."
Yeah.
So just send it
This
to
will
me.
give you guys the same.
Ow.
Obviously, for like major things, it'll still be my passcode because I took control of the system. But I want you guys to have pretty much access to everything you can. This is the elevator full of people I trust. Anybody that's
love you,
not in
Sparta.
here, I am terrified of.
Question: why is Coco bad now? Last time
know.
we left, it was.
I don't know what happened. We were in the basement about to reset the system, and him and Blade took off to the elevator to try to get up to the 16th floor to take control. Next thing I
Coco's, you
know,
can trust me.
Blade is trying to kill me, and I don't know where Coco is anymore.
Well, Blade's
Blade
a
shot
great
me.
buddy of mine, so if he wants to kill you,
Blade shot
maybe
me.
there's an evil one of you
That's why
running
there's
around.
a wound in my leg. The other me is dead. We had to sacrifice him to get past the horde.
But he also
That sounds like something evil to do. Maybe you're the clone.
All of the two babies are clones?
So
Yes.
Panda 2, who came out of the tube, he sacrificed himself so me, Coco 2, and Blade could get by and get to the basement.
Okay, so Darkness 1, anything happens, I need you to die for me, because you're not real. I need you to fall on the sword, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Look,
Preserve us.
I basically had the same conversation with Panda 2, so I feel
Yeah.
Sparta,
man,
Sparta
I watched
2.
you come out of that tube.
Sparta 2 now starts arguing with you that he's saying, how are you knowing that you're the real Sparta? And how am I not the real Sparta? How do I know that you didn't come from a tube as well as I did?
Well, I came with somebody. And they see me. I mean, if I'm not telling the truth, then the person with me is not telling the truth either.
Look,
and
I had to convince I had to hide from my clone and tell him about the forest, and that's how we got here. So he doesn't remember any of that.
You remember that thing he was talking about with the doors? We went through something similar. We just didn't get any wrong. So we just stayed over here.
I don't want to talk about what happened when I got one wrong.
He burned down a whole village.
I still don't think I was
Sorry,
wrong, okay?
he burned down a whole village.
We were dangerously close to that. We were on two
I'm
strikes.
AI. I know everything.
I don't know what you're talking about, Sparta. I think we got all three questions right on the first try.
I love you, buddy.
First try, every try.
Buddy loves you too. Username Coco.
Yeah,
Or username Panda.
There we go.
Question.
Let's knock that twisted real quick.
Panda. What forest?
Dude, I don't know. So I was in a house. Blade blew that bitch the fuck
We're
up.
on a ship. What do you mean?
And we were in a forest. I can't explain any of that.
I
You
remember.
said there's a forest. No,
I
there's a
know
house.
as much as you guys know about the house and forest.
And no offense, Frosty, I don't think you're the real Frosty neither. Cause we left. When we left the house, we were all together. I don't know where you're at, but you came out of a tube, so I think you're a clone too, bro. But I'm just, I'm trusting you for now, but I'm not.
I don't think I'm a clone. I keep like passing out and waking up in like the craziest fucking places. Like, I really need to stop going out on the weekend.
That's kind of what Blade said, and then he tried to kill me.
I need you to roll me a 20 if you have one.
At least I have a 20.
I know you do.
I would like to
it's silly.
also tell Buddy to revoke access to any users that are not in this elevator.
What'd you get?
Coco in the back.
6? Okay.
Wait, what?
All right. Access has been revoked to all members outside of this elevator. Also, new friendly has been located.
Can we change?
Where, buddy?
Can you change Buddy's voice back? Why did you do that, bro?
Dude, I want Buddy to have his own voice. Whatever voice Buddy wants, Buddy gets. Buddy's been my guy. I would be dead without Buddy right now.
I'm okay with that.
All right. There is somebody on deck 4.
You guys want to go?
That is living quarters.
What deck are we on?
You are in between deck 11s and 10.
Sure, that's one floor away from deck 3, which was where's the escape pod, right, buddy?
That is one deck above the escape pods, yes.
Are the escape pods functional, Buddy?
All escape pods are functional. At least 25 hostiles on escape deck.
How many
Buddy,
hostiles are on deck 4?
0 hostiles, deck 4. New update, 2 friendlies found, deck 4.
I think we
Did
gotta
you
fight.
ID friendlies on deck 4, buddy?
wait.
2 friendlies
Remember,
found, deck 4.
remember, a lot of evil protocols were released, but also some good protocols
Yeah,
were
that
probably
was kind of an
released as well.
accident. I wanted to distract Coco,
That was
and
you.
I
We were on the
didn't think,
same
What's going on
team.
between you and
I
Coco,
think
bro?
you did it. I think you managed to distract them.
I didn't think that 50, 30 something hundred of the 5,700 would be evil.
Well, you
I
got it
apologize
wrong.
for that.
You
sorry,
know
how many?
that things are in here trying to kill you guys. And you guys are
I'm-
The
actively
house is
fighting
well
terrible.
fucking aware
Nothing
that
likes us here.
I saw my clone get eaten like a fucking Hostess snack.
A ping comes on your little tablet and it says, ping, reboot has completed. System scan update. Life support 85%. Power 48%. Core meltdown 45%. 25 minutes until core meltdown activates.
What?
Life signs are over 5,000. 3,000. 870 are hostile.
This is why I would never have a nuclear core anywhere.
Can you ID the friendlies on floor 4?
IDs friendly on floor 4. Usernames Blade. Username Frosty.
What the fuck?
Blade is not alive.
Blade
I see him died
He's
twice
been
now.
killed like how many times?
Yeah, like, he's not.
I'm so confused.
Don't judge me because I love to kill
Frosty.
myself in these. These are fun.
Frosty's in the elevator.
I'll never trust another Blade.
Frosty, you're not on floor 4. You're right
Frosty.
Yeah,
Frosty
I'm
on
right
floor.
here.
Frosty on floor 4. Frosty
Told you.
in elevator.
One of you are clones. One
And,
of
here.
you
Should
are not.
we?
Have Buddy do a self-diagnostics test. Make sure.
I would like to
All right.
rather believe I have a secret twin.
I would like to ask you guys in the elevator. Should we go to floor and see if we can get some friendlies to fight what's on floor 3? Or should we just go to floor 3 and try to do it ourselves?
Let's roll the
First, I
dice.
say we try to
Wait.
do it ourselves.
When the guy exploded, was
The
that
last
blood?
time, Panda, don't you remember in the house, the computer said that there was a friendly in the sex dungeon? Well, he turned out to be an ooze monster. So,
But I'm in control of
Coyote's
the
like,
computer
the
now.
what? The
I
sex-
don't think Buddy would lie to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a whole sex dungeon that had like great
Oh, yeah.
taste in music, but it was fucked up.
Yeah, that's where. That's also where Panda got his dildo sword that he has. That you also see him wielding. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's purple. Fantastic. He also has a
have
pug.
Pickles.
Yeah, he has a pug named Pickles.
Yes, this is Pickles. He's a pug.
Why are
He
you
is.
bleeding?
I got bit by a snake trying to get down here to you guys.
Yeah, he is definitely still bleeding.
If one of you
profusely.
guys could help me out, I have some gauze here in my pocket.
I'll help you.
I could figure it out. I'm a scientist.
How did you
I'm a
get that?
coyote.
cut?
He is bleeding
I
red,
had
by
to
the
get
way,
down the hall
not
to
black.
get to the elevator,
Oh,
and I got bit by a snake trying to distract it and get past.
That makes sense.
And when the clone died, was it red blood?
When Jeff's clone exploded, it was red blood.
Alright,
Does
cool.
anyone
So this,
have any spare clothing to maybe rip off?
I have
got
gauze
the
in my pocket.
scope.
Oh, we still
I have
need
a
a
roll of gauze.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I also have a string made out of shirt.
I'm gonna help him patch up with the gauze there.
I rolled a nat 20 in crocheting.
yeah, he's MacGyver. That's what he is.
Yeah, he just MacGyvered the best patch ever. So, what floor are you guys going to?
4. I'm
Four?
going to 4.
Floor 4? Is that
Are
the vote?
we?
All right, with
I am.
going down to
Hey,
fourth
could
floor,
be
we
dangerous, I don't
now
know.
I'm with it.
Yes,
we now
Bruce,
go back
we
to
both
Coco
go
and
to
Dingus.
Woo! We're gonna die.
Coco and Dingus, you two says, leaving the core room. What are you two doing?
Okay, hang on, there we go.
right, Dingus, what you want to do? You want to go down or you want to go up? I mean, if we go up, we might run into Evil Blade, but maybe we can convince him to be good on our side and not want to kill us.
Hang on while I plug my computer in.
Because I did convince him to go downstairs to Panda to stop Panda, so he might be less inclined to kill me and more inclined to kill Panda.
I love how counter this is.
All right. Okay. First of all, you need to tell me what happened between you and Panda.
Panda
You told me he was
decided
bad
he wanted to input his code to run this place
instead of yours.
We didn't talk about it. He just said, I want to run the building. So Steve, the computer, before he got renamed to Buddy, said floor 16 had the main guy, Stephen Caldwell's computer, and if you put in his code, you could, while the whole reset was happening, I could input a new code in there. And I was going to input me because I trust me. And Blade followed me and turned evil and maniacal, ready to murder me to put his own code in. And then I convinced Blade to go back downstairs to where Panda was to try and take him out because he was going to kill me.
Let's head back down and restart the system again.
But the only issue with that is we're going to need Panda's code.
Wow.
And I don't have
Seems
that
I have
code.
a,
Only Panda
seems
has
I
the
have
code.
a secret mission.
Ooh.
What they don't know is that they can't trust me.
If you can somehow get Panda's code,
We can
and
take
get
over
it
this
to me,
place.
we can take it over.
Yes.
I like it. We just got to figure out where the hell they are.
Well, they were on floor 11.
That is a clone floor. Maybe we can get a clone too. Get somebody's clone out.
Were there multiple clones of each of us?
Yeah, there's a clone of every single one of us.
Yes, but is there more than one?
Yeah, they regrow in the little green Mountain Dew bullshit that you guys came out of.
Do we know how long
Estimated
that
time of growth is 1 hour before it reaches its full adult version.
Well, then it's clearly been longer than that since,
Well,
Coco
I
started.
can still get clone me out.
It's been 2 hours since the clones have been released.
Their clones, not our clones. Their clones.
The clones in general, yeah.
Oh, it's been that
The
long,
first set of clones.
Which would be, we can get us another Blade, we can get us another Coco, and another Panda, and use that Panda as a decoy, and trick the others.
But he'll know you're up to something if you send in a clone of him.
Yeah.
So
But
it's best
I can't we need to access the computer. And if Panda, I don't trust him. He has evil plans, I'm pretty sure here. So we need to get Buddy to release clones of us in order to do this. Because we can send the clones to them to find Panda and them. Or you and my clone to Panda and them.
Let's go down to floor 11.
Let's go to floor 11.
Computer there.
All right.
Jeffrey's so adorable.
What's he doing? Just sitting there?
Sleeping.
Oh, did he fall asleep?
No, I didn't. I've
Oh.
just been closing my eyes listening.
Okay. Well, okay, so both Coco and Dingus start heading down. You guys get down swiftly, no problems at all with that nat 20. You get down to the 11th floor. You
Down
do
the
hear...
stairs?
Yes, down the stairs.
Okay, they didn't specify. I wanted to make sure they
I
weren't.
thought we
Sorry,
were-
no, their only way was to get down the stairs because they were in the stairwell outside of the 15th floor. What? Or 15th deck.
There's only one elevator then? There's not multiple
Yeah,
elevators?
there's only one elevator, which is the one that
which
they're using.
they're currently using. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So as you guys get down there to the 11th floor, you do hear something coming up, and you do hear screams coming down.
Which is clearly Blade.
Maybe.
Yeah. Up top, I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
Blade coming
wait.
down
Let's
ready
listen.
to hunt
Hey,
for Panda.
Coco, listen to the screams. Do I hear Panda? Do I hear?
I don't
Do
know.
I
Do
just
we
hear
hear
screams?
Panda?
You hear
No.
a faint, I'm coming for
Okay, that's Blade.
Yeah, that's Blade.
you.
We should
All
also
right.
find a way to cut the power to the elevator because most likely they're riding that elevator.
I do remember Jeff saying something about Panda coming. Now that I think about it, I ignored him at first, but that doesn't mean I didn't hear him.
That means they're with Panda, and he probably corrupted their brains to believe that I'm evil. Which is not
Right.
great for me.
Clone.
Well, let's go to the room where the clones are and see if we can't get Buddy to
Do some stuff.
All right.
do some stuff.
You gentlemen walk through the door and you do hear something scraggling outside that room. As you get down that hallway a little bit more, kind of like shifting to the wall, kind of staying close to it, you do notice there is what looks like a nurse walking in front of that doorway.
Does the nurse have a weapon? Blade, does the nurse have a weapon?
The nurse does not have a weapon. She just has her hands. Her hands look pale. Her fingernails definitely longer than usual, as well as
Like
her
daggers?
fingers. Yeah, you think of her regular, but out to here. And they're just sharp.
Coco, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and hope the die rolls in my direction. I'm gonna try to sneak up and kick this bitch in the face.
I trust your roll.
Running up behind her,
Didn't know when you
you go to kick her and actually slip on a puddle. She turns around and goes to kick you. In that moment, you are met with you're basically met with a black field around you, and she hits down on it, and you're basically in a bubble.
I, in turn, use my ability to get in her mind and see if I can't convince her to not try to kill Dingus.
So, Coco looks at her. She actually looks directly into his eyes, and she basically walks directly down the hallway and walks out the door.
What the fuck? Why didn't you tell me you could do that?
You kind of wanted to jump into action, so I wanted to see what you would do.
And second of all, what the fuck is with this bubble?
Well, did you take any serums lately?
My record did say that I was injected with a serum, and
That
from
means
our first adventure, way back when, it was just
That was
me
the-
and Panda.
That
There
was
was
the
another
serum.
serum.
That was the serum you took.
Me and Panda took serums that day. You did not. So
He did, actually.
Oh yeah, you did actually.
He took it later on, but he did take it. All three of you took serum 235 Zeta. You two were the first three subjects of everyone who's in here.
Who were the first
Which
three
basically means, Dingus, you got some sort of abilities, buddy.
Oh, goody. Well, that's nice to fucking know.
I have the ability to get into the minds of people.
Here.
Well, clearly, I
But-
can make a defensive
I'm gonna
bubble
throw
around
this away so
myself,
you can
which
see
is
it.
pretty fucking
Don't
handy.
say no when I keep it in the box. It's going in the garbage.
I have
In
a
the
ability to get in
Sparta.
their minds.
Sparta,
Mute your
yourself.
fucking mic.
Sparta, mute it. Thank you,
I have
sir.
the ability to get
Thank
into
you.
to people's minds. It's just harder to get into friends' minds
Mm,
because they're more conscious, you know.
Think of it like this. The more complex the mind is, the harder it is for him to take control.
The dumber, the easier. The smarter, the harder.
makes sense.
Yep.
Well, let's go talk to
Well,
Buddy. Let's
Yeah,
go see if Buddy.
Now that she's gone, can you help me off the ground, please?
Oh yeah, let me pick you up.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Picking him up off the ground, you guys get in there. You open up and you turn on or you look at the computer screen, and you basically ask Buddy what.
Hey, buddy.
And
How's it
Panda,
going,
you're
bud?
being pinged.
It's going well, Dingus. How
Oh
can I
my
help
God.
you today?
Buddy, why do you sound like Kermit the fucking Frog?
Access denied to all people not in the elevator?
It's just a computer function of just using a computer. They can ask questions, they can't access files.
Fine.
Yeah, it's right.
Guys,
Accept
on the
it.
elevator, somebody's talking to Buddy right now. It's on the 11th floor. I assume I can see what computer they're accessing through.
You do have access to try to shut them out.
Sparta's camera is frozen for me. I
can see you, Sparta. You're good on my end.
Frosty left, by the way.
Yeah,
Let me ask you a
he'll
question.
come back when he gets a chance.
Whatever you and Coco have going on, does it have to end in one of you dying? Because it seems like you guys came here together.
I don't know. I haven't talked to Coco since he left to try to take over the computer system, and I didn't trust him to be in charge. That's why I took over, and I've now given you guys basically administrator access.
So basically, jumping back over to Coco and Dingus, Panda is now trying to hack the system, and it does show that.
I want to shut them out. I want to monitor the conversation.
Oh, you do want to monitor? Okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
Can I play it through the speaker on the tablet?
Yeah, so basically you are going to be able to play it through. On your end, Coco Dingus, you do not see any kind of microphone or anything, so you can't see it.
Yeah, we would.
Buddy, how are you doing, buddy? Why do you sound like Kermit the Frog?
I'm doing well. Basically, my main voice is resetting as well as the reboot. The reboot is complete, so my voice should actually be back to normal soon.
Okay. So, Panda's fully in charge, correct, buddy?
Yes, sir, Coco. Panda
Buddy,
is
where did
in
they
charge.
go?
They are right now on the elevator going down to the 4th floor. Sorry, deck
What's
floor.
on the 4th floor?
Living quarters.
Is there something important on the 4th floor that they're going to?
2 friendlies found on the 4th floor.
Who?
User Blade. User Frosty.
By the way, Frosty lost internet. He's going to be back here in a second.
Well then. What about floor 3, buddy?
Floor 3 is the escape pod.
Anything on that floor, buddy?
There are over 25 hostiles.
I want to send a message from the tablet to the computer.
All right. Is this
Saying,
accepted?
Coco, if I can trust you, we need to talk.
All right, that's sent through. Coco, you do see it. So does Dingus. It pops up on the screen as like a little tiny video. It shows your face, and now you can see them. So it's like a two-way call.
What up, Panda?
Hey, Coco. I haven't seen you since you left to go to the 16th floor.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since I went to the 16th floor.
Yeah, in between that time, Blade fucking shot me.
He shot at me too, alright? Once we got to the 16th floor, Blade tried to kill me. He tried to take the gun from me and kill me. But I got the upper hand on him, dropped him a little bit, the gun flew. I ran in the office. He shot at the door.
Blade definitely has the gun.
And to convince Blade to leave me alone, I'm like, hey, Blade, if you really want power, I mean, Panda's trying to create power here.
You sent a rampaging murder Blade with a gun at me while you were in a safe locked room?
He almost got in. He shot at the hinges. He almost got in. I could have died.
Water under the bridge.
Listen, I've got all these people with me. They came out of the clone pods or showed up through the forest that we were in earlier.
Yeah, Dingus came through clone pods too.
We need to figure some shit out. Because I want to get out of here. That's all I really care about.
As I know, there's a Blade and a Frosty on floor 4, and a lot of people, not great, on floor 3.
We're on our way down to floor 4 to find some friendlies and see if we can take out whatever's on floor 3.
And yeah, just to inform you, Evil Blade is on the staircase, and there's like a sludgy type thing down below
Yeah,
as
not
well.
a good thing. And don't go to floor 14. It's bad.
IT, no go. IT bad.
Whatever floor
Okay.
had all the bad things on it, don't go to that floor.
Well, if you guys come down to floor 3, we'll meet up with you then.
Alright, we going
Are you
down.
gonna send the elevator for us?
You wanna give him
If
access?
we're able to, we'll have to figure out if we can get back up there, depending on what's on floor 4. Because if these friendlies turn out to be killers, you guys may be on your own.
Well,
We're taking a risk going to floor 4 because we don't know what's there.
we'll meet you at floor 3. We're gonna take the stairs.
Can I ask you guys a question before? Can we confirm that the people out of the tubes are the clones?
Yes, they are the clones.
Okay, so you know for a fact now, Spartan
Yeah, 'cause-
1.
Me and Panda
the
came out
clone.
of the forest, and I saw a clone of me get spit out of that
Amara.
green Mountain Dew shit, and poof.
All right, cool.
I looked eyes with my clone.
I just want to make sure my clone knows that who needs to be sacrificed in this situation here if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, you might want to throw your clone under the bus. If you've got any other clones, just throw them caution to the wind. Throw them at. But just remember, if you do make it out alive, your
offense,
clone will not
guys.
forget.
Yeah, no offense, guys. The rest of y'all came out of tubes, except Jeff. So I kind of want to find the real yous. No offense.
I didn't come out.
Well, I know you, not you, of course. We just met you, but you other guys, Aegis.
I came out of a forest.
Joseph.
I came out of the forest.
Also, Panda burned down a village. I will not let him forget that.
It was an accident.
He got the question wrong and burned down the village.
I didn't know there was
I turn off the computer. I end the call with Panda.
And I turn to Dingus and I'm like, I have the ability to control some minds. If we get to floor 3 and I can control these minds, we might have some advantages.
We can leave. Well, if I can create another bubble, maybe we can just walk through them. To the
You create a
escape pod.
bubble, I take over the mines, give us some space. We can just leave.
We can just leave. And they'll be there to fend themselves off. And I can go to bed.
I like it, Dingus.
Because I gotta work in the morning. And I can't be up till 1 o'clock.
When we get to floor 4. I want to keep it closed so we can talk about strategy before we go in there.
Let's go down. Well, we need a weapon of some sort, Dingus, because if there is a sludge monster on that staircase, we gonna have we don't need a weapon. Never mind. Let's
There's
just go down
nothing
the
in there.
stairs.
We should go back upstairs. Why? Well, they ended the call. Yeah.
All right, so then sending Dingus and Coco back to the stairs. All right. So you guys get to the stairs and you're going to start heading down to the 3rd floor, correctly? All right, so we're going to jump off of you for a minute. Getting to you guys arriving at the 4th floor, keeping the doors closed. What are your thoughts?
Coyote, I saw you accessing files on the computer. Did you learn anything useful?
I learned pretty much everybody's information from the files that were up there.
Okay.
Like who they are, where they came from, and so forth. I am finding more things about myself, and I got this poll.
Okay. So I don't know what's happening, but I know I took a serum one time and it made me feel really good. And now I have some sort of like hyper observe. It feels like everything slows down and I can notice everything.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I thought you were about to tell me injectable Viagra.
So I don't know if everybody that took that serum, that took that injection, has something like that. But if they do, we need to find out, because that could really help us if we have to fight whatever's on these 2 floors.
All right, question. Do you know what the serum's name was?
It was 235 Zeta.
Hey, that's what me and the rest of the clones, I think I'm a clone, have.
I think I'm a clone.
I think I'm a clone.
I don't know, man. I popped out of some
might
fucking
be a
Green
clone,
Mountain
but you
Dew
have the
shit.
memories of the real you.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I must have hit my head because I don't remember shit.
Maybe just like the real you.
Probably.
All right. So does anybody know what they're capable of on this elevator? I know Frosty's not in here, but Jeff, Sparta, Coyote.
Not yet. Just not trusting people at the moment. But
That's a great capability to have right now. Also, I want you guys to know, I didn't end the call. I don't know what happened. So they've broke connection with us again. I don't know what's going on there. I just want to get out of here.
Maybe my ability is solving riddles really awesomely.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
I think you're halfway wrong about that.
Yeah. Halfway.
Smartest, I solved them on the first try.
That's your story. We sticking to it, huh?
Yeah, first try, every try.
All right. Let's open this 4th floor and see what's in here.
And we're dead.
If you have
All
a
right.
weapon, be ready just in case.
All right, so opening up that 4th floor door, as the elevators open up, you're met with flickering lights, beds all over the place. Basically, it looks like a very compact room that's just stuffed full of beds.
How romantic.
These beds are all over the place, scattered as if something's been through here, something fairly big. With that being said, 2 people are standing in the middle of the room, chatting. Frosty and Blade are talking back and forth with each other in the middle of the room.
Okay,
Where the fuck are we?
guys, stand in front of Frosty. Try to keep him from seeing the clone as long as he can. Some people can't handle it.
I'm a big guy, so we got this.
As we know from Jeff's explosion.
I'd like to... How far away are they from the elevator door?
They are about 20 feet into the room.
Okay. I'd like to call them to the elevator door.
They both see you.
As quietly as I can without, like, yelling. I don't want to yell.
They both see you, and they both kind of get into, like, a defensive stance, like, oh my god, what the fuck? Where'd you all come from?
Guys, it's
What the
Panda.
fuck's going on?
It's Panda.
Came from the elevator.
They start reluctantly walking towards you, and they get in there, and as soon as they get up close, they're like, oh, what? What the hell? Why are there so many of you in this fucking elevator?
Don't worry about it.
So, I don't know what you guys know, but we're being cloned. That's why there's 2 Spartas. And I'm going to let you know this right now before anything gets crazy. Frosty, there's also 2 of you.
He does kind of like twitch, but he nods his head and says, I've seen a lot weirder shit recently.
Blade.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
don't know that any of us can ever trust you again.
Yeah.
That's all right. I
Because
don't trust
have on
myself.
more than
You
one
know
occasion tried to
the
kill us.
you know the memories I have going through my head right now. One
Do you
second
remember
I'm
shooting?
wanting to kill you. Next second I'm over here like dying. Next second I know I mean, there's so many things going on in my head I don't even understand.
You remember shooting me with a fucking gun?
I do. Did I hit you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good. At least I know I'm fairly accurate.
Eat a dick. Do either of
I
you
love
have
you. I'm sorry I did it, but at least I know I'm fairly accurate with a gun.
Do either of you have any weapons?
We have 2 hockey sticks we found in here.
All right, come in the elevator. We're going down to floor 3, and we're gonna try to get out of here.
All right. So, as you guys get in the elevator and you go back in, everybody now meets out of the stairwell. Dingus, Coco, you both walk out. The door to the elevator as well opens, so everybody notices everyone as you walk into this place on a catwalk right above this room down below, where you can see there are multiple escape pods around the room, and you can definitely see that there are 25 creatures. They're just basically these faceless, stone-looking creatures standing about 6'5", and they're all just kind of moseying about.
Okay. I want to. How far away are we from each other?
You guys are about 10 feet.
Okay.
They opened up like right here, and you guys were like just a little bit down the hall or down the catwalk from them.
Okay. I want to
Can we
step
get-
a little bit towards them.
Can we
And
explain the powers first to each other about before we attack or anything? Do
I
we
don't
know
does
about?
everybody know their powers?
So Coyote,
I would
Sparta,
know-
and Jeff still have to get to me. Coyote and I already talked, but Jeff and Sparta still have to get to me about what they want their powers to be. You don't know what your ability is, but it will manifest in a way that I choose as it comes to that point.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So basically, if Jeff and you and Sparta can think of something really quick you want, send it to me via Discord, because it can definitely come out in this moment here. If you can't think of anything, you guys are just going to be the guys running around going, "I can't do anything right now. Why is nothing manifesting?" Think Hulk in Infinity War when he couldn't turn Hulk, and Mark Ruffalo was going, "Urgh!" You know, the whole impotence thing about his dick not being big enough. Anyways.
Okay. So we have
I
10
can
of
do
us
that.
right now.
I can definitely
Coco
do
and
that.
Dingus. We have 8 over here, and the 2 of you guys. There are multiple escape pods. I don't know if you trust me or not, and I don't really care, because right now, all I want to do is get out of here.
Survival.
How high up are we?
You are about 25 feet up from the bottom floor. There is a stairwell to the right of you, which goes down, which is basically Coco and Dingus are closer to it, but it just swirls down into the room. When you get down there, there are escape pods along each of the walls. Basically, there are 8. No, not 8. Yeah, there are 8 pods that can hold 2 people, so 16 total people can escape.
Well, I don't know if I have any offensive abilities, guys, but I do have the ability to sense danger. That's about it.
Spidey sense.
I would like to look over and see if there's anything that I can recognize about these guys to try to find a weakness or anything.
All right.
Question.
Oh, I love this. So, what's up, Jeff?
Are one of the clones standing right next to the railing?
No.
Damn it. Never mind.
Roll.
Sorry. The roll was no.
No.
Okay, so with that nat 20, so basically, Panda, as you take a deep breath, you start to feel everything kind of slow around you. You see everybody kind of talking to each other, but they're doing it in slow motion. They're like, and so as you're looking around the room, you do notice there's little pieces to their legs that are just a little weaker towards the knee, the inner part of the knee. And you do notice that that is a little bit weaker. And if you can get to directly in the center of the chest, there is a weird glowing red orb that looks like its heart. As you basically see all of this as it's popping out at you, you then exhale your breath to come back to everybody going back to normal speed.
Now I secretly want to try and get in the mind of one of the creatures.
All right. Which one would you like to try to get into? Because, I mean, there's 25 of them, so it does
creature
actually make a difference.
is closest to me.
All right, so that would be the one that's directly below you guys on the catwalk. All right, and you are inside the mines, sir.
Sweet. I'm gonna have that one. I'm gonna, tell it to kind of walk closer to them, towards Panda and them.
It's on the bottom floor. You're all above them.
Well,
It would have to
closer-
come up the stairs to get to you guys.
I'm gonna
Or
have
do you
it
mean
wait
just
for us
under
at-
it?
Under it, yeah.
Okay, so it can just walk under them.
Yeah.
All right,
For
it is
now.
under them.
Okay, guys.
All right.
So I kind of scouted it out. Looks like these things don't notice us yet. They have wink points at their knees and some sort of weird glowy hearts. So if you have something that can stab, maybe go for that. But I would say, especially with the hockey sticks Sweep the legs.
All right. So, what's your guys' move on this? Are you heading down and trying for a sneak attack? You all out jumping down to be badasses? I mean, how do you want to
I'm
approach
going
this?
quiet
I'm
because
going
they didn't
quiet.
notice us come out of the elevator, which means did not notice all of us at once at all, unless they have some sort of hive mind.
No, you're all good. 19, you're all walking fairly pretty. You're getting down there.
I'm gonna jump the railing.
All
I'm gonna
right.
jump right on down.
The wild card.
The fuck? Everybody stay quiet.
Jumping over the railing, you catch your foot on the railing. I'm sorry, the low numbers hate me.
I want to
So
see if
as
I
you
can-
do,
Come
you do
on.
end up creating the bubble, and then you end up taking 2 of them down. They do fall over as you come down on top of
Wait.
them.
I want to see if I can't
they're like
tell.
right below me. That's
They're
cool.
all over, dude. They're
I
they're
wanna-
like scattered through the whole
But
thing.
if I jump, I wouldn't jump on top of one.
I know you caught your foot. That's why you did jump on top of one.
I want to see
You
if I
caught your
can't,
foot and fell.
like figure out how to get the creature to get messages to the other creatures to try and like create like some sort of army down there.
All right, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. They're too stupid for that. They're literally just faceless creatures that I'm throwing at you to finish the story. Apologies, but yeah.
Not gonna lie,
Coming
I just
together.
smashed 2 of them too. So
Yeah, he did just smash 2
I
of
just
them. They
made a
did
lot of
end up.
noise.
Yeah,
Everybody stay quiet.
they definitely know that Dingus is there.
Well, I
They're
send
now
the
hitting your
one
bubble.
that I am currently controlling straight at Panda.
We're still behind you.
Yeah, it would
Yep.
still have to go through you to
The
get there.
8
It
of
has to
us
go
are not
up
going
the,
down the stairs until you're going down the stairs.
It has to go up the stairs
You're
to get to
between
him.
us and the
unless
stairs.
unless he basically reached up and jumped, because you guys are 25 feet above. It's a 6'4" stupid creature. I don't think it's got those hops.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna wait till we get down there. Let's
It's
All
like
right.
get down there
mutate
first.
into kangaroo legs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boom! All right. So as a group, you are all sneaking down.
Following behind Coco.
Dingus, as you're down, feeling them hitting this bubble, you feel this weird rage inside you, something that's kind of pissing you off. All of a sudden, you feel a smashing burst of energy pushing out from you. The bubble explodes, and the 4 creatures that were looking and trying to hit you are now against the wall and smashed into rubble.
Okay, I'm gonna stick near Coyote because, no offense to everybody, he's the one I trust the most.
The creatures are now fully aware of everything in the room.
Longer knowledge of the person.
Okay. Fight them. To them all.
All right.
All right.
What are we doing?
Let's team
So
up.
then-
The escape pods can only take 2 people each. Everybody team up.
I'm with Panda.
Panda and Coyote.
I'm gonna stick
So-
with Dingus.
Sparta and Sparta.
The Gemini.
I heart you, but I'm gonna activate my own ability and see if I can just flash step into one of these escape pods and leave.
Flash stepping into an open escape pod, you are able to get in there. And as you do, you buckle down, hit the button, and Dingus is gone.
That asshole
Damn it!
Dingus.
I was so gonna try to slow time and stop that escape from working through, buddy.
Well, your slowing time isn't always on par with my first step.
I don't know. That better be. The
See,
abilities should be pretty equal.
The abilities are fairly equal. At this point, when you flash step, when Dingus flash steps, Panda is seeing it in real time. So you're like walking away from him, basically.
Walking?
Yeah, not even joking. It's a hyper observance that is mixed with Quicksilver's speed. Quicksilver is a very, very quick character.
No. He's a flash step. It is a flash step.
Granted, it is a flash step.
Is it Flash Step from Bleach?
Bleach, yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of anime related powers going through here because
Yeah.
a lot of people have picked certain things that have been like that.
It's funny. I was thinking of a time when I'm glad somebody else picked it. I was like, yeah.
Okay, so then, with that being said, you all now witness Dingus escape. He's gone, and the rest
That
of you are
asshole,
now
Dingus.
You are now all the center of attention for these creatures.
Oh.
So are we all on the first floor, on the floor with the creatures now? Are we all?
Yeah,
on the floor with the creatures?
you are all on the floor with the creatures.
All right.
Everybody's fighting the creatures, right? So they're all pretty.
I'm
real
gonna use my hand-to-head
busy.
ability to focus on what's happening to me. It's the hand-to-head promise.
All right, so you're basically standing in the back with Coyote in front of you. Yes, Coyote, he did that.
I didn't go
Wow.
behind. I'm with Coyote. Okay, I didn't go behind Coyote.
Everyone's
Although that is
pretty
pretty much his
distracted,
role
right?
anytime we play.
I'm gonna
Goku.
send my one creature to block whatever escape pod Panda goes to.
Oh my god. All right, so that's going to be in the back of the mind.
Here we go.
So,
Anytime in a week.
with that being said, you're basically all fighting now for your lives. As you guys are, Panda, you're seeing things coming slowly.
Hit the knees,
As you
guys.
are, Coyote, you are actually picking up parts of the rubble and throwing it at them. As you are actually noticing almost like mechanically the angles of where you would need to throw something to hit them in the perfect spots. As you throw one of your rocks, it basically hits a pole or a pipe off the wall and hits the back of the knee of one of them and drops it down, and you're basically able to grab in, rip its heart out, and it dies.
Holy
I send a
shit,
couple
Coyote.
of them. I send a couple of them to kill themselves.
All right. Coco is able to get in the mind. However, with that, you now lost the connection with the first one, but you were able to tell two of them to kill themselves. So basically what it is, they walked up to each other, and they started playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots until both their heads exploded. With that being said, they then fell rubble on top of the hearts, and the hearts exploded. So Sparta, you're basically all in the battle too, and as you're doing it, you start to feel a chill going up your body, and as you do, you notice that your feet are ice. Slowly but surely, the rest of your body shifts to this ice form, and you just start throwing ice chunks at things. You're freezing them; they're dropping, breaking as they hit contact with the ground.
If
And
they're
everybody,
not in battle with anybody, find a group and freeze their legs.
all right.
Mobility.
You are actually, with a nat 20, are able to take out a good chunk of them. So there's only actually 2 of them left.
Guys, where is his super suit?
Where is his super suit?
I get back into the brain of one of them to do what I was gonna do before.
All right. So using one of them, Coco's trying to block the escape pod that Panda and Coyote are going for.
Take my
Everybody
pole-
get in escape pods. There are 7 left. There are 9 of us left.
I take my pole that I've been having this whole time and yeet it at the one that's blocking one of them.
All right. So
Keep the
as
pole.
you
And I tell it to dodge.
As you guys are all fighting,
Before
you all hear
brother.
a sound of a door closing and another escape pod going away. You all notice Jeff's gone.
Bye, Jeff.
So with that being said, Coco, you did tell it to dodge. However, it
It's
decided to dodge directly into it.
You
So
know what?
it dodged. Basically, what it was is. So basically, Coyote grabbed his metal pole and he went to yeet it. And as he did, he saw it start to shift its body. And in his mind, it locked in. And he saw the trajectory of where it was going to where he needed to throw it. Angling it off the ground, he goes, and it hits right into the heart. And that thing explodes and dismantles.
Cody,
Screw
that was
this.
so badass.
I'm going in a
Panda,
an
we
escape
need to
pod.
go.
Buddy,
Go
shut
on.
down whatever escape pod Coco
All
goes
right.
in.
So
Oh, God.
You know what? I try to get in Coyote's mind to tell Coyote to kill Panda.
Buddy,
What-
close
Alright.
Coco's pod and
So
lock it.
I just want you to know, I am going to show you exactly what I roll. You need a 19 or 20 to get into the mind of one of them.
Gotta be a fucking 21 to get in my mind.
No fucking way. The suspense is killing me. What is that?
That's
see it?
19.
That's a fucking 19.
I've got no video.
Oh my god, that's a 19.
As Panda and Coyote get into the escape pod, the door closes. Coyote grabs a random metal piece out of the thing and goes to throw it at Panda. As Coyote grabs, Panda, time slows for you and he grabs it in a slow motion. You now see what he's doing, realizing that he's about to throw a metal spike in your direction. You're able to move, grab Coyote's head and slam it off of the table in the middle. Coyote, you are now out cold. Panda, you are safe. There is now a spike of metal through the seat where you were sitting.
Well,
That escape pod has gone. Coco, you get into an escape pod and for some reason it won't leave.
I'm still there, right? Jump in the escape pod. Buddy, unlock Coco's escape pod so we can all leave.
All right.
override that command.
Admin access.
You no longer have access to it as you are no longer attached to the station. Sorry,
My
Panda.
tablet is still in my hand. Buddy is with me forever.
It's still in your hand. Buddy's still with you, but Buddy doesn't have access to the lab anymore. So,
Then nobody could except for Panda. Without the AI.
anyways, Sparta is able to override the system and allow Coco to leave. Coco gets into one, takes off. Sparta, both you and Sparta 2 get into a little escape pod, and you take off as well. As all of you are leaving, you see that you're all caught into a gravitational pull. That gravitational pull brings you down to a planet. You see the planet is a purple, green, and bluish color from what you can see. As you're being pulled into the planet, you get to look back and watch as the station explodes. You were 5 seconds away from it exploding before you all escaped.
Did Frosty and Blade also get
Yeah.
an escape
I
pod?
had a timer of
You had a
25
timer
minutes.
set? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I had a timer set for 25 minutes. When I told you how much time was left, that timer started. And you guys barely made it out. 5 seconds left.
I made it out
I had
like
a
a
feeling
minute
something
beforehand,
was
but
like
I
that.
just
So I said,
beefed
fuck this,
everybody.
I'm out.
Well, that's why I was trying to like force you guys
Notes have
out
been
and
taken.
get you going. Like, I love it. Coco dead? Question mark.
As far as I know, since Buddy no longer had connection to the server, as far as I know, Coco's escape pod didn't work and he died.
Yep. So, Panda thinks Coco's dead.
I'm
With
fucking
all that
snoring.
being said,
Did I
Fucking
find
snoring.
anything
Thank
in
you.
my
Isn't there
escape
like
pod?
remote access to Buddy? Shouldn't Buddy still be on the ship?
thank
I
you
would've thought so,
everybody.
but apparently
Right.
not.
Thank you
Hey, did I
everybody
find
Panda,
for
anything
watching
in my
us
escape pod?
/ listening to us. It was very
Did I
fantastic.
find anything in my escape?
Panda, could you please stop the recording here?
Oh, of course.
No. Did I find anything in my escape pod?
You'll find that out next one.
Your
Next
boy-
time
your boy
on
is
the
invisible,
Bromance
bro.
Adventures.
Same bro.
You gotta turn invisible. or
There you go. Same bro channel, same bro time.
something.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Stop recording. I want to talk and discuss.
It should not.